Hello and welcome to Maths with Jacob. This lesson will focus on integration part 4. A special puzzle to warm up the brain cells is on the next slide. The answer will be given at the end. Enjoy. What is the meaning of the following? Good luck with it and see how you go. The definite integral. When dealing with the definite integral, we will have numbers above and below the integral sign. For example, there's a 3 and there's a 1. These are the limits, and when we solve the integral, we will have a definite answer. So here's the first example. We're going to solve the integral of x squared between 1 and 3 dx. So to integrate x squared, that gives us a third x cubed from 1 to 3. This is the convention here. We have these square brackets, so we've already done the integration, and these are our limits. So we substitute the 3 into that section there. That gives us a third times 3 cubed minus a third times 1 cubed. Now a third times 3 cubed is 9, of course that's 27, so a third of 27 is 9. 1 cubed is 1, so a third of 1 is a third, so it's 9 minus a third, which is 8 2/3. Now I've written here a graphic representation of example 1. We haven't actually been asked to find the area here, we've just been asked to calculate the integral. But if we are asked to find the area, this is what we're talking about. Here is the graph of y equals x squared there. And here is the area between the graph, between x equals 1, between x equals 3, and between the x-axis. So that shaded area is what we have to find. That's if we're asked to find the area. I'm just giving you a pictorial representation if we were asked to find the area. Sometimes we are asked to evaluate the integral only without any reference to the area. That's what we were asked here. But I'm just sort of showing you what we could be asked in relation to area. Example 2. Here we're asked to evaluate the integral. There's no mention of area at all. So we're integrating 4x plus 3 squared. Here are the limits. So using the formula we saw in previous videos, we've integrated. That's x, and that's 3 times 4. See, there's the n plus 1 there. So that's our n plus 1, and there's our 4. So we substitute 3 in first there. So 4 3s are 12 plus 3 is 15. So that's 15 cubed on 12, because 3 4s are 12, minus, we substitute 2 into there, 4 2s are 8, plus 3 is 11, that's 11 on 12, so, sorry, 11 cubed, that's 11 cubed on 12. So it's simplifying that section there, that gives us that. Simplifying that part gives us that. We can subtract the numerators because the denominators are the same. So that gives us 2044 over 12, and when we simplify that we get 511 over 3, which is 170 and 1/3. So that is what we get when we calculate the integral. Example 3, we're integrating x cubed plus 2 all over x cubed, and these are our two limits. What we do, we'll just separate those because these numerators here, the two terms in the numerator, are both over the same denominator. So that's really x over x cubed plus 2 over x cubed, which is really 1 plus 2 over x cubed, which is 1 plus 2x to the negative 3. So that's what we're integrating. So the integral of 1 is x, and the integral of 2x to the minus 3 is minus x to the minus 2. Here are our limits. So we substitute 3 into there, so we get 3 minus 3 to the minus 2, which is there. Then we substitute 1 into there, so it's minus 1 minus 1 to the minus 2, which is there. So 3 minus 1/9, and that'll give us 1 minus a half. So 3 minus a ninth is 2 8/9. 1 minus a half is a half, so 2 8/9 minus a half is 2 7/18. And we have evaluated the integral. Here's a quick quiz to help you. Please check through the video at any time. The answer to the puzzle, what is the meaning of the following? Frank Sinatra. This is a very tricky one, so if you think about it, I think you'll get it. I'll give you a clue. There's 1 franc and there's 2 franc. So it's francs, isn't it? Francs. And what are they in? They're in Atra. Francs in Atra. Frank Sinatra. How tricky. And here are the answers to the quick quiz, and the video is at your disposal.